Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Conquistador. Alright, we are heading back to our fortress to see, that is... Oh, they're fading after me. To see how our tavern is. I got an oil, and literally this spawned right away. I wonder if there's something buggy going on. 2 more oil. We're gonna... it looks like we're gonna be able to get back in there. Excellent. Alright. Yep, there is the tavern. Umberto's workers have completed the new tavern for your fortress, and they are once again at your disposal. Buy a round of drinks at the tavern to gain a small morale boost for all your people. You can also ask the tavern keeper if he's heard any rumors that might help you on your expedition. Let's visit our barracks. Perform a head count. We have 452, not much less than the upper capacity of your garrison. If this keeps going, it won't be long until you have to start turning away hopeful recruits at the door. Is there anything worth depositing right now? Not really. Okay, there is nothing else for us to improve. Let's collect our dues, get 2 oil. Let's go ahead and visit the chapel again. I don't know if we get anything. Pray. Doesn't seem to do anything, but okay. A freshly painted sign outside the tavern door proclaims El Polo Diablo. I think that means the devil chicken? All expedition members have gained morale. Sweet. It would be a shame to call the new tavern classy, but at least it is clean, for now, and it appears to have that certain homely atmosphere that makes soldiers and workers alike loosen up and get drunk. Let's enter the tavern. You find the innkeeper in the back, in the process of unpacking a shipment of wine barrels from Santo Domingo. He is a tall but fit older gentleman with long hair tied in a ponytail and an immaculate black beard with silver streaks. Ah, Captain Dragon, it is an honor to meet you at last. I'm amazed at what you've done with this settlement. I admire a woman with a strong entrepreneurial spirit. The pleasure is all mine, senor. Gaspar Calvez Cow, at your service. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. I imagine I did not. The name is clearly Portuguese, which explains his obvious accent. How did you make it to Fortaleza Gutierrez, Senor Cow? Please, I would be honored if you would simply call me Gaspar. I arrived via Santo Domingo not a week ago. I was eager to come here and serve your garrison as soon as I heard of your expedition. And how do you hope to serve me, then? As your tavern keeper. I will keep your people satisfied and give them a harmless way to relax and spend their wages. If, in the course of supplying your men with drink and good food, I should pick up a few rumors or concerns among the men that you might benefit from knowing, I will, of course, bring them to your attention. He gives you a servile bow. I am sure I will benefit from your service, Gaspar. He bows again. Buy a round for everybody! Buying a round of wine for everyone would certainly raise morale. Drink is hard to come by in this land, though, and such a gesture would set you back no less than 1,000 valuables. It should also be noted that it probably wouldn't have any effect on if your people are already loyal. Never mind, then. Leave. Okay, so that's for if you have people with really low morale, which I don't, so I don't need to worry about that. Do you have any goodies to trade? I could get some more valuables. 154. Do I care? And I don't need any more equipment either. I don't care. Put your horses to pasture. End the event. Alrighty. Well, let's head back to Zalapa. I should be able to get there in one day. Pretty nice. Unless, of course, we find some piggies along the way or some such. I'll ignore the box. Alright, that box is a little bit too close. And there's a piggy there. I'll ignore the herbs. I've got enough herbs. Hey! Thank you. And, of course, that has just prevented me from getting there in one day, but that's okay. I'll get some more oil. Oil is always good. Always appreciated. Always handy. I'll leave that box. I'll leave that box. I'll leave those herbs. I will not leave the piggy. Come with me, piggy. Come with me, piggy. I said, come with me, piggy. No, I can't get the piggy. Well, I have a whole crap ton to preserve again. Preserve. I suppose it's a good thing that I didn't get that other pig. Miguel, preserve. There we go. Alright. 4 medicine, 7 meat. Hey, piggy. Hey, piggy. Thank you. Alright, I will get these rations. I mean, herbs. In this box, since we're so close. Alright. Back on course for Zalapa. We are still not going to get there. Oh, the well, I can't exactly turn down another pig. Alright, let's see. You get back to hunting. You get to hunting. You get to hunting. Gabriella, you preserve. And there we go. Camp. Gain 6 rations. Gain 14 meat. Wow, that's pretty good. Thank you, piggy. 10 meat. Totenac merchants. Traveling along the road, you encounter a group of Totenac merchants, accompanied by a small escort of warriors and trappers. They respond calmly and politely to you, and you see that their donkeys are laden with large crates brimming with food and valuable trinkets. Let's trade with them. You have no particular relationship with the Totenacs, so their merchants offer you pretty typical prices for their goods. Oh, this actually, that left it up as 500. Interesting. So with this being in high demand, at fair prices, I don't know, it seems... Well, okay, I guess I'm getting a bit more. 58, yeah, that's too bad. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'll leave them alone. Leave them alone. There we go. Seriously? Alright, no, you leave me alone. It's like they come towards me every time I stop. Leave them alone. Thank you for your meat. Can I get that? I can. Excellent. Well, there's a couple different things to do here, actually. I didn't remember all these different things. I think that's the palace, so let's go here to the market. Browse the trapper's items. I could buy a net trap or a spike trap. Not worth it. Trade. Got a high supply of valuables. Got a high supply of medicine, so that's not going to help me any. Got a high supply of food. Which for valuables? 7. Whatever. Leave. What is over here? The Curse. You let your people explore Zalapa by themselves. It's fairly charming for such a large city. It seems to be well off, and its people are friendly once they get over their initial fear of the unfamiliar. When you just about feel like you familiarized yourself with the place, A commotion near one of the elders' huts alerts you that one of your people has transgressed in some way against the locals. Investigate the commotion. Kakama is standing half naked in front of one of the local elders, who is shouting and screaming in very upset tones at the trapper. "Capitan, help me calm this crazy lady down. She's out of her mind." "What happened? Where are your clothes? Aren't you supposed to be married to me?" He can't help but grin sheepishly. I may have fooled around a little with this lady's daughter. It was quite consensual, I assure you. The mad old hag will hear none of it, though." You, as a native, really shouldn't get involved with the natives. I'll go with that. Kakama salutes in his half-dressed state. The gesture takes on... Kakama salutes in his half-dressed state. The gesture takes on a slightly comical vibe. "It won't happen again, but please, she says she's put a curse on me. Can you get her to take it back?" Let's kill the old woman. Let's reason with the old woman. Aggressive followers have lost morale. Great. You argue, haggle, pester, and threaten for hours, and eventually it does help a little with assurances from her child that it was all completely consensual, and appeals from her fellow elders to forgive the poor trapper for his all-too-human impulses. The old woman grudgingly revokes her curse, and you all part amicably. Gain 25 experience. As the day comes to a close and Kakama is still in good health, you're relieved to conclude that the curse, if there ever was one, must indeed be gone. Way to go, Kakama. Seriously, aren't you supposed to be married to me? Well, Tepik Toten, I've got something for you. I've got a goodie for you. Zalapa Palace. Tepik Toten receives you in his throne room without making a fuss. "I was wondering if you'd have the guts to come back here after you made off with my daughter." She insisted on joining us. He waves his hand dismissively. "I'm certain she did, seeing how she won't shut up about going on an adventure and seeing the world. She doesn't want to get married yet, so be it. She hardly had to go and get herself abducted." We didn't abduct her. The chieftain leans forward and levels his daughter with a stern gaze. "You and I will have a talk in private after my business with AuldDragon is concluded, daughter. We must discuss the topic of parental authority." Anacona squirms. "I have brought you the idol. The prices offered by Totenak merchants have improved. Gained 50 experience points." Tepik Toten accepts the idol with something approaching reverence. "Amazing! Last time I saw this idol was years ago. Excuse me. But I remember it like it was yesterday. My father was a fool to give this away. He never even realized the political power it unlocks. With this in my hands, all the other chieftains will fall right in line behind me as I march upon Tenok. Alright, seriously, why am I... Whatever. I haven't had a soda in a little while. Let's see, where was I? With this in my hands, all the other chieftains will fall right in line behind me as I march upon Tenochtitlan. I believe I am due some manner of reward. Greedy followers have gained morale, and altruistic followers have lost morale. Wow, jerks. The chieftain chuckles. "I suspected you would bring that up. Of course, I will have baskets of gold and jade brought to your servants." Why, thank you. Gained 800 values. Seriously, only 800 valuables? Well, to secure the loyalty of the Totenak tribes, we must meet with the Tlaxcalteca. Again, we need your help. Have you had dealings with Tlaxcala before? I don't believe I have, so I have not. He scoots to the edge of his stool. It creaks ominously. Tlaxcala is a nation that exists independently within the borders of the Aztec Empire. Can you imagine how much that must annoy the Aztec? I can certainly imagine it, and the very thought of it warms my heart. Do you consider Tlaxcala to be your allies? We have an uneasy relationship with Tlaxcala, but they are fearsome warriors, and we could use them on our side in the battle against the Aztec. So, as you might expect, I've arranged a diplomatic meeting with envoys of Tlaxcala. I was hoping to meet Tlaxcala on neutral ground, but we are running out of time, and I have had to acquiesce to their demands. We are meeting underground in a Tlaxcalan tomb. I don't quite trust them, you understand, so I want somebody to watch over the meeting and make sure they don't try anything. So this is where we come in. Tepik Totten grins conspiratorially. I can't very well send a group of my own warriors. The Tlaxcala Tekka would never attend under those circumstances. You will be perceived as neutral, as they don't realize that you're working with us. Simply attend the negotiations and keep an eye out for trouble. I will go to the meeting and make sure nothing happens. If a Tlaxcalteca so much as looks at your envoy the wrong way, we will kill them, or I'll watch over the proceedings. I'm not sure what the difference is between the first and the last one. I'll watch over the proceedings. I shall immediately travel to Papantla and Campoala with the idol and begin negotiations with their chieftains. I have appointed our elder Kiwatan to meet with the Tlaxcala, and I have been informed that they are sending a man by the name of Eloxochitl. Understood. And Tlaxcalan tomb has been added to your map. The chieftain shakes your hand firmly. Let's hope everything goes according to plan. Good luck. Do I have a time limit on that? Doesn't look like it. Wow, that's pretty far down there. I kind of feel like going to visit these two towns and then go down to Tenochtitlan. Let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty. Suppose I could have visited the merchants, seen if they had anything new to offer. Let's see. Anything off the road? Not really. Alright, so that's about where... Is that really that much faster than this? I'm cutting across? I suppose it must be, otherwise the game wouldn't have chosen that route. Anyway. Let's see. Oh my lord, we have a lot to preserve. Preserve. At least Anacona didn't leave us. Let's see. 9, 10, 9, 8, 8... 10, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. Okay. We're all pretty good. Actually, what are you working on? Let's make another caltrop. Let's take a look to see what we have. I got 7 meat. I got a caltrop trap. Let's see. I have 42 barricades. That's pretty good. 19 spike traps, 12 net traps, 12 torches, 6 flasks of healing water, 25 caltrop traps. I could probably make some more cannonballs. Might be a good idea. Aztec Patrol, let's avoid the patrol. I have no real desire to get into combat with them right now. I mean, I think I would get some experience points from it, but it's not that worthwhile. That appears to be it. Alright, let's go visit this building. Don't know what we have here. Papantla, you come upon a peaceful village resting in the shadow of a large mountain. The people here seem wary of your presence, but they seem to have a fondness for trinkets and precious objects, and they might be convinced to trade with you. Let's find the chieftain. The ruler of Papantla is a beautiful woman in her early 40s, clad in an unusually simple dress that drapes elegantly from her shoulders. She is introduced as Zilozoch, which your interpreter translates as Kaliandra, the name of a flower that grows in the south. Welcome to Papantla, White One. Why have you come to our settlement? Well, we wish to trade with you. She shifts her weight.
We've had dealings with your kind before, and they did not leave a good impression. If you wish to trade with my people, you must show them that you are different. I can see where this is going. Papantla is part of Totonacapan, and it belongs to the Totonac. Yet the Aztec Empire controls us all against our will. If you want to gain our favor, you must strike against the Aztec oppressors. Do you have anything particular in mind? She flashes a crooked smile. Tenochtitlan regularly sends patrols to collect their taxes and dues, and young men and women to be sacrificed upon the steps of their great temple. Track one of these patrols and kill the Aztec warriors. When the deed is done, then we will trade with you. Let's see, I don't need your trust. All I wish is to trade with you. I have brought useful goods from across the land, and your traders will be enriched by my patronage. I defeated some Aztec slavers on the road. She raises her eyebrows with a smile. A group of freed slaves did pass through our settlement. They spoke of shining gods descending from the heavens to release them from captivity. Sweet! Caliandra regards your armor appraisingly. I didn't get any experience for that? I now understand what they meant. Very well, White One. You may trade with us. What name shall we know you by? I'm actually rather partial to Shining God. A White One will do just fine. No. My name is AuldDragon, and I am the Capitan of these people. She bows. Thank you for your assistance, AuldDragon. Hey, alright. If we visit here again? Nope. Papantla is peaceful as ever, and the market is still open to trade with you. Caliandra isn't available, but you don't really need anything from her anyway. What is this building? Tomas, your company is moving down a busy street when you encounter a clearly European man dressed in black armor. The man was moving in the other direction, but he stops dead in his tracks when the crowd parts to reveal you. In the blink of an eye, Laszlo Polak is at the front, weapon in hand, immaculately sharpened blade held barely an inch from the man's throat. Polak says nothing, merely staring down his weapon into his old friend's startled eyes. Zaz stammers weakly, Laszlo, how did you find me? Laszlo's voice is calm, but it carries a cold edge. Lady Justice brought me here so that I might bring balance to her scales. Zaz sinks heavily. What are you going to do? A slight drop in Laszlo's tone lends considerable menace to his reply. I will execute you, as the deserter that you are. Please! Laszlo cuts him off before he has time to utter his plea. I will not tolerate your excuses. It was a brutal battle. Is that what you were going to say? The brutality of the battle only made your flight a greater betrayal. Zaz's eyes widen. No! Again, Laszlo cuts him off. You thought you were going to die? Because of you, we lost people that might otherwise have lived. Our left flank fell within minutes. We were completely overrun, and Dalviano was killed. Frustrated, Saz screams at the top of his lungs, spittle flying through the air. It made no difference! The fight was already lost, and you know it! If I hadn't run, that flank had fallen anyway, and I would have fallen with it. It would just have been another senseless death, and... With a swift and powerful thrust, Laszlo leads his weapon directly through Thomas's torso. The deserter splutters and spits out blood, gazing uncomprehendingly at the steel protruding from his chest. Laszlo leans closer, his voice is shaking slightly. We were friends, Tomas. Brothers in arms, and you betrayed me. Your reasons really don't matter. Hey, I gained 25 experience points. Sweet! I gained experience points for one of my, members committing murder on the streets of a town. Sweet! Laszlo retracts his sword with a cruel pull, and Zaz falls to the ground, staring at his old friend as the life fades from his eyes. Laszlo stands over the body, still as a statue. Well, that was unexpected. Without moving, Laszlo replies, I apologize if you feel that I misled you, Captain. Why didn't you explain your true goal? He shakes his head. I didn't know that I would kill him until I looked into his eyes. What did you see? It doesn't matter what I saw. What I felt was anger and betrayal. Are you satisfied now? His grip on his weapon tightens. It had to be done. I had to restore honor to our company. You will no longer want my service after this, I understand. I'll find my way back to Santo Domingo.
Otherwise, I will follow you until you dismiss me.
Nah, let's not have him leave. Now that this is all behind you, you might as well stay. He has gained morale. Laszlo nods and sheaths his weapon while walking back into your lines.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, but don't do it again. At least not without asking. Purchase items. Oh. Pantla's market is not enormous, but it seems to have a wide-ranging selection of goods. The many artisans peddling their work on the streets seem mostly focused on the things that are of no use to you. But you find a few people selling torches cheaply, and a small family of hunters is making spike traps on demand. Torches can be bought from several different merchants, but they all sell for 250 valuables. Spike traps are 500 valuables apiece. I'm good. Let's go into trade. They've got a high supply of valuables, normal for everything else. They have fair prices. I think we're pretty good for now. Well, I do have a lot of medicine back at our fort. Let's see, how much would it cost to get everything that they have? 323 medicine. Let's go with 1,600. I like getting money. That's about it there. Well, that was unexpected. So, don't forget to clean your blade, Laszlo. There were some herbs off that way, but that's okay. Uh-oh. I'm getting close to the end of the line. There we go. Alright, let's go with cannonballs on Julio. Nothing to preserve, so hunt. Hunt. And hunt. There we go. Lost 497 valuables. God damn it. Gained 10 meat, though, from hunting. Supposed to have better guardian than that. It's got like 92% or something. Hi, Aztecs. I don't really have any desire to fight you, though. Look at those herbs. 12 herbs. How many spices? Pig! That sounded odd. Well, hi, pig. You're mine now. Got 15 meat out of that. That's pretty good. We'll have to preserve 10 of that. Let's see. We really can't get back to the road anyway. Alright, Adriana, go ahead and preserve. That's pretty good. Let's camp. Gain 10 rations, 3 medicine, 9 meat, and a cannonball. Alright, but I think we'll call that an episode here, and in the next one we'll go to the other town and see what's going on there. See you then, everyone.